Fuck out of here.
Don't do
He
that.
think he tough? Fuck out of here. This is stuff that's getting cash. Fuck out of here. A butt. Any nigga like that is disrespectful. You my kids? Fuck out of here. Fuck out my face.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Why would you spit in her face again? Why would you spit in her face?
Right? Now I'm gonna call the cops.
Why would you spit in her face? Why would you spit in her face?
But a new stroller for her 2-year-old, and that's the kerosene that ignited this incident. The 31-year-old mother admits she could not figure out how to fold her new stroller.
I told the driver as I was getting on the bus that I do not know how to close the stroller.
Sapphire says harsh words were exchanged between her and the driver.
I heard yelling, and that's when I turned around and he spit in my face, and then he ran back to the bus.
The bus driver depicted in this disturbing video is being held out of service while we conduct an investigation.
He just was talking about my baby father, like, oh, you need to tell your baby father to buy you a car. You don't need to be on my bus. Like, he was just saying hurtful stuff.
The victim admits she said some things she now regrets, but the spitting, she is now planning to sue. The MTA, meanwhile, is asking anyone with any information to contact them.
Father from Nigeria tells me in this exclusive interview, this cell phone video only tells part of the story, saying he too was assaulted.
I want to apologize to my daughter. I want to apologize to all my friends. I want to apologize to my friend because that's not the person I am.
Saturday afternoon, the 51-year-old was driving the B25. Sapphire Phillip got on with her 2 kids and
Hello everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. So I wanted to come to you guys with a very short video and give some commentary on this particular incident. As you guys have seen in the video, we have a man from Nigeria, and he is a bus driver, and he spit in the face of an American black woman. And so I want to talk about the, disdain, the discontent that many people from other countries, foreign countries, come here and have towards Black Americans. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the fact that she was a woman, she was with her children, and he didn't care. Now, as you guys heard in the video, she explained, some of, what happened between them. I guess she got on the bus, maybe she was taking her time, trying to put the stroller down or whatever, and he gets mad, and according to the lady, he goes in the, calling her names, asking her where the daddy's at, and stuff like that. So I want to also talk about some of those stereotypes surrounding, Black Americans, in particular this Black woman. I've seen and have heard of many stories just like this one. And it's really disheartening because, here in the States, and unless you open your mouth, if you have black skin, you're going to be considered black. There's no, oh, well, them over there, those black people over there, and, those black people over there, they're two different. There's no distinction. Believe me. Now, they may play things up to make it seem like, oh, well, you're a different type of black, like you're educated, right? Or, oh, like you're smart. I've seen that. I've heard that actually, right? Like you're a different type of black. So you have those that play into that because they think that, oh, well, now that I think about it, I am a different type of black. Like, I do act like this or like that. And some people play into that. But I also want to address, like, he would have never did what he did had it been a man there. And the fact that, he was asking her about her children's father and why she's on the bus. Again, a lot of negative stereotypical things that a lot of people, particularly those who come from other countries, come over here and they have this disdain. They have this, this thing towards Black American people. So that's it. That's an issue for me. Like, that's a real issue. I also wanted you guys to pay attention to like the crying, right? So now he's sorry. He's not sorry. He wasn't sorry when he did it. He's sorry because he's been caught and he's been put to shame for being a man and doing a woman like that in front of her children. He's sorry, and when he kept saying, "Oh well, you know, that's not who I am. That's not. I'm not like that." No, what he really meant is that he's not like that with his own. Right? He's not like that with his own women. He wouldn't do that to his own women. But he'll do it to that woman because of the perception, the negative perception that he has towards Black American women. That many have towards Black. I'm not saying all, but many. Okay? What else did I want to address? And you guys take note, like, he spit in her face. That's one of the lowest forms of disrespect that you can do to somebody. Like, and he did it in front of her children. And then also while someone was standing there taping. So I kind of did take note of, like, this woman, even with her babies, right? She was not protected. Nobody ran to her defense. I saw a video the other day of a Black man, a white man and a white woman. They were in a McDonald's and they had a racial thing that went between them. I guess the white man called him the N-word, and a fight broke out between. Now, this was this Black guy. He was just real tall. He wasn't a big guy, but just tall and, lean. And, he goes off on that, on the dude. And so the woman, his white woman that was there by his side, she's cussing him out. She's kicking him. She's trying to get him off of her man, right? You got 3 or 4 other people, these 2 other white men who was like running to her aid, trying to help her out, even though she's the one throwing the punches, throwing the licks, And then when he turned on her, because she had then hit him, kicked him, and did everything to her, he tried to turn to get her off of him. You had like these men run to her aid, right? And to me, I saw that and I said, you know what? That just proves that no matter what type of those in the dominant society and white society, like, it doesn't matter if they come from, 90210 or if they come from the trailer park. It doesn't matter. They are going to protect their women no matter what. They don't look at it like, oh, well, I'm up here and you're over there and you're the lowest form and lowest class, so you don't deserve protection. They don't do that. And I find that, among Black society, sometimes we do that to each other. I've seen it online. I've heard many Black men say, oh, well, I'm not going to protect her because she doesn't deserve protection. If she's not my mom, my daughter, my aunt, or somebody in my family, she doesn't deserve protection because of how she's carrying herself, or because, she's not worthy, right? I've seen and heard that. And, that's an issue, because I can understand if you have a woman who, she's like, look, I don't need your protection. I got it. Leave me alone. Go about your business. Okay, cool. But if you have this woman who's on a bus with her babies, who he literally got mad because she couldn't fold down the stroller fast enough or quick enough, or maybe she was holding everything up, I don't know. And they had words over that. And she can't, at least for the babies. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, we don't know what that man was going to do when he ran up on her. I didn't know. I thought he was going to slap her in the side of her face. But he spit in her face, which is, basically just like slap her in the face. That's just very degrading and very nasty. And the fact that he used that particular action to show his anger towards her says a lot too. Because there are many things he could have done. But he spit on her. When a person spits on you, that means that you are the lowest of low. They believe that you are like scum under their shoe. And then he did it in front of the babies. And this was like after she had already gotten off the bus. She was no threat. She wasn't, she was talking, walking off, but going about her business. He should have just kept it moving. Now he's in front of the cameras crying, remorseful because he didn't been caught, and shamed. And he was ashamed not because, you know, he's sorry. He was ashamed because he had been caught, and because, you know, when people turn on the news, they're not going to see, oh, those Black American thugs on the news. He made the news. He's the thug that made the news. That's why he's shamed. But yeah, and I also took note that he apologized to everybody, his family, his friends. He kept apologizing to his family and friends, but never, not one time, did he apologize to her for spitting in her face. So I did catch that, and I just want you guys to take note of that as well. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night and or day. And I love you guys, and stay tuned. And go ahead and drop some comments. Tell me what you think. What was your perception of the video? What would you have done if you were there? I would love to hear from you guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.